All right, so next up we got Bux here. From what I saw, what you said, you're going to be fighting a Sheik. Sheik definitely got a lot easier in this game comparatively to Smash 4. Basically, it was I'd say a slightly harder version of Diddy back then, but now that she doesn't have her 50-50s anymore, I feel like it's a lot easier. And she only just kind of got worse in this game. She could still do like her edge guarding and her ledge guarding shenanigans that she had back in Smash 4. But, you know, it's a little bit harder for them to lead to bouncing fish in a lot of situations from at least what I've found. So, you know, unless they're a very, very proficient Sheik and they kind of like, you know, these niche little setups to get some kills, you're not going to really have to worry about that too often. So just keep your distance away. All trades will work out in your favor. She'll die at like 80 or 90% very, very easily to a lot of things. Can destroys her. Up air destroys her. Up tilt will take her out fairly early too, so... this is one of those ones that, as long as you're getting hits in like every 10 seconds, you're probably winning. So, let's get to it. Oh, oops. Too far away. Button lunch. Oh, so it's a tournament. Okay. So let's see what we get. Oof. You know, as nice as this guy is, that is demonetizing stuff in there. So we are going to put on some good old-fashioned background music. Let's see. Oh, what is it? There we go. Okay. Okay, you had a pretty good grab setup going there, but obviously you're playing online, so I can forgive you for some of these. Good thing that you kept your jump there. I like that you went for up air. You got a little bit better of an auto cancel frame there. It's just the one difference between going for up air versus nair is just that, you know, nair's got a constant hitbox as you're coming down, so in a lot of situations that ends up being better, but I don't think it would have mattered there as much. Okay, you got a pretty good setup going there. Didn't bother to anti-air. Not sure what you're trying to go for there. My guess is you're probably trying to do the up smash. Don't think it would have worked there, though. It's a little bit too high. Definitely not a wise clay pigeon to go for right there. Just would have actually made it very easy for her to get an advantage there. Almost called out your jump there, too. Honestly, if Wi-Fi wasn't there, you might have gotten that. Ooh. Yeah, missed your turnaround there. Yeah, if you went for the trade, if he DI'd it wrong, he actually would have died. Okay, now it looks like you're just kind of fishing for back airs there. Oh, no, yeah, you should always be covering the platform. Because if you're covering the platform, they probably won't. It's either you're going to trade with them, or they just won't be able to punish you. Like, if you're going for back air when she was at, like, 105, then I would understand that. Because, like, that's, like, trying to get the hard read kill. Otherwise, no, just cover the platform. And he was ballsy to challenge the down smash. Oh, wait, you didn't throw her into the can. Okay, get that platform covered. Good. Oh, you could have done a chain there, but that's Wi-Fi. It's a little hard. Oh, you should have held shield. That would have punished. Shield can would have auto punished her. But because you got hit by it, it launched the can up as well. Yeah, because honestly, if she got hit by the can explosion, because you're on the platform, you might have been able to combo that to an up air and kill her. Depends how she DI'd it. You were paying attention to the... what was it? Knockback storage can. We were trying to go for hard reads there. That was a pretty good hard read, because like if she spot dodged or rolled, you would have been safe either ways. And if she rolled into you, she was dead. There we go. Good coverage. Ooh, that was a bit of a risky can. Okay. You at least knew what you were doing there. Ooh, not sure why you would go for that can there, because, like, setting up that can just kind of left you open. And yeah, I don't know if you could have air dodged there. That looked like a little bit early. Yeah, I should have played Donut Plains. We'll save it for the next one. Yeah, so at least off that first game, what I felt was that you didn't feel like you knew the times that you wanted to actually open them up. And you didn't know the times to push advantage. But then again, I don't know how much you were deterred by Wi-Fi. Like, how much was Wi-Fi messing up your inputs there? I guess I'll get this playing for the second game. Oh, it's kind of streaming on Mixer? That looks like the Mixer logo. I'm minimizing risk. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Bux, honestly, I mean, against Sheik, I don't want to worry about that too much. Because, like, with Sheik, you kind of want to go for trades. Because the thing you need to remember is she does not have any strong moves on her unless she's on the ground. Like, back air, for the most part, it's fairly weak. Fair's never going to kill you. Up air, you know, the final hit's pretty good, but it's not going to really kill you, especially if you DI it correctly. Down air is kind of a joke. Like, that's like that ZSS meme down air to kill you. But other than that, it's not going to really do too much. That was a disgusting bottom bar there. So, yeah, no, I mean, overall... I don't know, I was looking at the Smash GG. But yeah, I mean, overall, you want to be going for a lot more trades in there. You want to go for specifically covering the platforms, because it's just an area Sheik likes to go to. And then you just want to make sure that you're going to have the government covering the ground if you're able to set that up. More than likely, you're going to want either to be having shield can on you, or you're going to want to be controlling the air with can. And that's kind of how it goes. Like, if you get 5 trades, you probably took a stock off of her. That's the way you really should think about it. We'll see. Yeah. Fortunately, we are looking at Twitch bots. It's a little bit harder to keep track of certain things. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing to keep in mind is sometimes her attacks are so weak that Clay Pigeon will just literally, like, auto-punish her, and Clay Pigeon will not break. And Fairy knows one of those moves. Oh, man, that was almost really bad. I did forget. Grenade is one thing that she does have to kill us fairly easily if she does get out of soft stage. It's just our recovery is super vulnerable to that. Okay, good thing you didn't reset your can there. Hard callouts. Can, ledge. Okay, that was fairly safe, but you're just kind of... I can tell you that you're just throwing it out a little bit wildly, just hoping that you'll get that hit. It's Wi-Fi. Remember, if you do have somebody doing a rapid jab, always just Clay Pigeon it because it will go through, and even the rapid jab finisher will probably not break it. So most rapid jab finishers are not that strong. If you're quick enough, you can also have smash it as well. Ah, that's too bad. A little bit faster. Okay, good DI. Yeah, good coverage there. Oof. Yeah, good coverage. Get the can. Ooh. Oh, you could have turned around and up smashed that, actually. That's too bad you were a bit late. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. Like, a second I saw the sombrero come out, I'm like, he's probably gonna die. Ooh, that looks like a misinput. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. Okay, good for you to roll, just air dodge out of that. I wouldn't want to be carried across. I don't think she could carry you across because like, I think it goes a little bit too fast. But I wouldn't want to risk it. Yeah, good going for shield can there. I also just feel like you could be using a little bit more gunman as well. Like, that was actually a free confirm into something. Oh no. At least he air dodged in. Okay. Good coverage. Oh no, I would have back aired that can again. You want to keep the pressure up. You don't want to just keep going for these hard reads. Yeah, no, you can't keep doing that. Oh, that was a free grab. Ooh, no, you let that go away. Yeah, no, you need to be watching your opponent a little bit more. Okay, good. No, why didn't you anti-air her? Aw. Yeah, the main thing you gotta keep in mind with Sheik is she's gonna be jumping so much that, like, up air is gonna beat out, like, a lot of her options when she's coming there. Yeah, be careful with just kind of having real gunmen out. Yeah, Nair's not going to beat out up air, I'll tell you that much. But at least that worked out for you. Okay, good on you to ping the can there, but unfortunately you didn't really time that too well. Yeah, so he's getting desperate. He's just going for smash attacks because he knows he has no way to actually kill you. Like, even if he grabs you, he has no way to actually kill you too. That's the thing. Like, if you literally just played lame and kept running away and just never spawned a can, he legitimately would not have been able to kill you. Until you got to, like, 200. Yeah, see, again, you're not watching your opponent there. Like, there's really no reason for you to go for a can trade there. Oh, no, you had a free punish there. Yeah, jab checks. Also, you have a habit of, like, jumping back to the stage from high up every single time. He's not a good enough player to catch on to that habit at the moment, which he should be. He's playing Sheik. But somebody, if you play a better player, they're going to exploit the hell out of that. Ooh, yeah, that was a really good down set, actually. Hey, see, look, it's Sheik. She can't kill. Okay, good fair. You didn't set up after that, so you just relieved all your pressure. Throwing out that clay pigeon completely nullified anything you could have done with can at that moment. You're not resetting your can now. And now because you didn't reset it, now she was able to do that. And you didn't have a ledge set up. And you probably did a double jump and air dodge there. Where's the pause? I think that was your final game. Yeah, no, that's for sure. You just go for unnecessary stuff. Like, Sheik is never a character you need to go for landing reads more for to like actually kill. Like, you could have just like used tilts. You're not watching her jumps at all. Um, Pretty much all of your smash attacks were unnecessary. Like the ones where you have it at ledge where down smash is completely safe to go for, like that I can at least understand. You know, you're safe, and then because it is Wi-Fi, it can be a little bit hard to predict. But you also have F tilt. Like F tilt lasts for 5 frames. That is a very very long time to catch a ledge option. And when you're like fighting a character like Sheik, she's light enough that she will die consistently at like 135 to a fresh F tilt, especially if you angle it down and all that. So there's no reason to really go for anything fancy. Up air will kill her extremely early too. And once again, like if you trade, you're winning. So don't be afraid to get hit by her, because like if she hits you with a forward air is gonna do. How much do you do? If she does a forward air will do 3.8% or 4.5%. This move sucks in terms of how much damage it does. And you got to keep in mind, every single time she hits you with it, it's getting stale. So like it does nothing. A fresh back air will do 7.5. A weak one will do 6. Nair hitbox, you can literally beat out with fair. As you can see, her foot sticking out. So it's not too good. Air bear hitbox is pretty good though, but the weak hitbox isn't. Fair is just nice because like of how far forward she goes. Also, up air really sucks except for the final hitbox. That is all up air is. So there's a lot of moves that can beat it out before then. Down air's hitbox is pretty good, but that's like one of those moving ones. Honestly, with her, you can just kind of input short hop up airs to just cover an area. So then that way, like if she comes in, you just have the hitboxes there, and she's gonna approach you. Yeah. Yeah, like literally she was sitting there and spamming this like an insane amount of times, hoping you would land into it. And you did land into it a fair amount of times, and then you finally got hit. That one up smash she could only set up into. That one where she hit you with was completely fake. Oh, wait, her arms are intangible. So maybe... No, I still think shield can would have worked. Yeah, I think you might have been able to hit her with shield can still. But maybe not. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just... the hitboxes are alright for the most part. But yeah, no, it's just like you could just do so much more against her. Like legitimately, like the one really good thing that she has against us is just like edge guarding with bouncing fish is pretty good, and then the burst grenade. The grenade can actually take us up pretty early, but as long as you're not getting in those situations, she has a hard time. Can trades hurt her a lot too. You just need to make sure you're able to convert off of them. Run from her too much? I think you did the right amount of running, but you just didn't set up. Like, there was a lot of times that you could have put, like, a can out. You could have reset it. You could have placed a gunman out to cause extra pressure. You weren't really going for your shield can setups either. It's like you gave yourself the proper amount of time to do things, but it's like you chose the incorrect options to do. Like, you didn't either pressure when you could have, or you didn't set up to have more pressure when you could have. Like, those two things. Like, basically... You kind of reset things, but you didn't give yourself an advantage in any way, shape, or form. It's not like it's like you hit her, but you didn't take it any further than that. Or you hit her away when she was on you, but then you didn't take it any further than that. Like, you're just not doing enough is the best way to put it. You're setting up the correct scenarios. It's just the stuff in between is not what it should be. Like, remember, go for the trades against her. Remember... Can will be your best friend because there's not too much you can do with it. You can try to interfere with it with needles and all that, but when it comes down to you having it against your shield, there's not really anything that she can do against that. She will get punished for trying to hit you. Gunman 2 is really good for controlling the ground too, especially since she can't kill it. So there's a lot of times like she'll land with a forward air and then the gunman will shoot and hit her too. So that's really good at controlling it. Yeah, you need to better understand when you're in advantage and how to set up advantage. Let me see if I can... There was definitely one point that was very good to look at. time. Let's get some music back. There we go. Which you always wanted, wisdom. Let's see. Like, okay, so now you have the lead here. So let's see what you do with it. Yeah, that was just like an input error on your part. So like, okay, you've got a whole advantage there. Yeah, so like that one you as long as you were holding shield whenever you landed, you would have been okay. At least that one I can at least understand why you're trying to scramble out of. Yeah, so right now you're just kind of going on the run. You haven't really got your head in. There's a couple of things you could be doing, but like there, she was right in your face and you weren't watching at all. And she was doing a rising fair, so if you did shield that, you could have punished her. So let me check again. Sheik fair has a FAF of 34. So like I'm pretty sure she can only fair once. And then she would have to jump. I don't think she can throw out another fair before she lands. See, like, okay, that was fine, except I don't know why you went for a dash attack there when your can was landing on top. Yeah, like there, I hope you were just messing up your inputs. So yeah, now you've got an advantage set up. You went for a hard read there, which doesn't really do too much for you. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this stock, your biggest issue just comes from not watching your opponent. There, like that clay pigeon didn't really make too much sense, even if it did hit her, because you did the B revert, the wave bounce away, you wouldn't have been able to convert off of it anyways. Like you would have just done damage. Yeah, unfortunately that last stock didn't really show it. Yeah, like, definitely don't do that. Like, you were kind of landing on top of her for a couple of moments there. Let's go back to this first game. Let me see what I can find. Because I know in the first game there was definitely some very obvious examples of what I was trying to say earlier. So let's see. Also, you don't have to burn your double jump. Like, you could up air and fast fall out of disadvantage. Like there, that was just kind of desperate. Even if you did down smash there, it's not like that would have killed her. Like there, you're just trying to fish for back airs, but those wouldn't even kill or anything like that. See, like there, you can throw out up airs. There, that didn't really, like, you were hoping that she would come in and hit you. And you could have, like, just jumped back and, like, thrown out a can there, so you could have set up a neutral advantage for yourself. Because she's getting near a percent where almost any can would kill her. Okay, so, like, there, the other thing, too, that I've noticed is that you throw out can a lot on the ground. Like, you don't, like, short hop can and turn around. So, just kind of to demonstrate of, like, how much you're harming yourself by doing that. Let's get back to this. Okay. So what you do is this a lot. Like, you just throw out can whenever you're on the ground. But what you should be trying to do is, like, throw it out that way. Because that stops you, where if you do that, now you're moving, so that way you can just keep avoiding them. So like if she kits fair at the wrong time, the can will still go rising up and it can't like go back and hit you. And because of that extra hit lag, you might be able to just like hit her with an F tilt or a grab as she's coming in. Or with like gunman too. You can at least do that, get that extra hit lag out. And then if she decides to retreat, then the gunman's going to be on her. But generally with can, you just want to be more mobile with it. You like think about just keeping up the pressure on her bite with can, so like you can throw it out, and then you know, get a back air in there so that way it's chasing her, and then you can be on that side ready to follow up on her and stuff like that. Just you got to be a little bit more creative with how you're using your can. It's just you're not being efficient. Yeah, pretty much everything was him saying right there. Okay, like that was okay air dodge, but honestly, if you just air dodged in, that would have been better. She wouldn't have been able to get that punish. And then like there, you weren't looking to just like up throw into your can, which would have done a lot more damage. See, like you basically went for that read the entire set, and he only fell for it once. Yeah, and there you just didn't shield. Yeah, see, you also you're just like not watching your opponent. Like there's like a lot of times where they're just running straight into your can and you're right behind it. Like you need to also like come in with the mentality that you want your can to hit them first, or you want to like attempt to grab it or attack before your can follows up behind. Like you just need to make sure your can explosion is not hitting you at the same time every single time unless it's absolutely necessary. Yeah, actually, you forgot to shield there too. So, okay, you had a pretty good thing there, but then you went for a clay pigeon. Like, a gunman would have made sense, so that way they couldn't drop down and land. See, like there, you just immediately went for a down smash there, which I'm not even sure why you were trying to go for that. Other thing too is, yeah, don't like panic on your recovery. Just make sure you're being safe with it. Yeah, I mean, if you're a little bit more mobile with your setups, it wouldn't be that much of an issue, so that way it'd be harder for her to hit you. But, like, she's just, like, immediately getting in your space, and you're just blowing yourself up every single time. Like, you need to play around that a lot more. And it's just... You just gotta think about your projectile placements a lot more, too. Just a lot. Yeah, honestly, you should never be trying to use... don't ever try to use smash attacks to cover area. Unless it's like you're trying to kill them off of a very, very hard read. Which, like, a lot of those reads just weren't even, like, close to being remotely real. Yeah, but just... Like, in the meantime, just remove all smash attacks from any type of neutral that you have. Just don't even bother with them. Like, focus on using your fairs. Focus on using your tilts if you need to. But it's basically going to be like fairs, pivot grabs when she's approaching you too, because those are really good. And then, you know, controlling the space with like cannon, gunman, and just like learn how to like control your can a lot more, so you can just keep the pressure on her. So it's a lot scarier for her. Yeah, no, that too. Yeah, no, so if you do a lot of those things, you'll have a much easier time. And like just don't be afraid of the trades too. Like trades with your actual normal text. Don't think just like only I must cannon side trade. Like you can go in with normals and trade all day, and you will come out on top, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, now if you do that, you'll have a much easier time with this matchup. That much I can promise you. All right, Bux, are there any other questions about Sheik in particular? So another main thing I've been just telling you is just like mostly the trades and just keeping in mind that you won't die. But what else? Needles? Honestly, needles aren't too scary. Like, you know, sure, they'll hit you and all that stuff, but they don't really lead into much. Remember, if she uses it, that's going to anchor can. So if she anchor cans, she can't ground needle you anymore. And then the second that the gunman hits it, it basically the gunman will activate will deactivate the anchor can. So you can have the gunman shoot it and it'll be fine. And if you get the black one, just make sure you ping it before the gunman hits it. So then that way you can shoot it. Yeah, that too. Like, if she's trying to hit, she can't, if you're jumping with cans, she can't needle you with it unless she, like, double jump and hard reads it. Yeah, but, like, needles aren't scary. They'll just do damage, and then if you have your gunman out, it'll absorb all the hits. So as long as you're jumping canning and you got the gunman out, you're fine. Yeah, that's it. All right.